Good morning. Today is November 1st, 2025. I car camped at the parking lot at Winding Stair Gap last night so that I can get an early start this morning. I'm like a quarter of a mile from that parking lot at this overlook. All right, so you can see my bed back there. I've got my shoes there now, but I have a Hyundai Tucson and a twin air mattress fits in the back with the seats down. It did get a little cold. I had frost on the windshield this morning, but it is worth it. See these fall colors and this morning sunrise. So I get my gear all packed back up and head back to the other parking lot and wait for my driver. Then I'm going to drive with him down to Mooney Gap where I left off at some point last year. And we'll pick up just grab these 11 miles. It's a quick weekend, little jaunt. I haven't hiked much this year. It's been a long year, actually. I've had a lot of loss. 2 of my fur babies passed away. And then just a week and a half ago, my cat passed away. So 2 dogs and 1 cat I lost this year. A lot of grief. A lot of staying home just to be with them because I knew that we didn't have much time with them. So now back to the trail. These beautiful mountains will soothe my soul and help me grieve. All right, good morning. Here I am at Mooney Gap. I just got dropped off by Sunsets. Thank you, Sunsets, so much for the ride. It was a nice drive. And so now I'm headed up Albert Mountain. Pretty much, he said, the first 2 miles or so is pretty steep. After that is the easiest 6 miles in this area. So looking forward to that. All right, I'll show you the trail and then I'm off. First blaze of the day. So grateful to be on trail. Looks like all the leaves are down at this elevation. Here we go. Wow, just wow. Took a little side trail, a little less than half a mile from the road that is right before Albert Mountain. Climb, the big climb. This is gorgeous. I can't wait to get to the top of the fire tower. It's gonna be amazing. All right, that's where I'm headed. Let's see if you can see the tower. I gotta move over. I don't know how to zoom in farther. Can't tell if you can see it, but I think you can. Right there. That's where I'm headed. Up we go. Climbing. That's where I'm headed. I need both poles. Where I came from, the view behind me, more climbing. Where I came from, where I'm headed. Slippery, wet rocks. Slow going. Up, up, up. We continue on. All right. Made it. There's the fire tower. Whew. Nice little rock to sit on. But I'll get over here. There's a fire pit to my left. Not much camping, but you could hammock up here. Oh, pretty, pretty. Man, that was a steep climb. All right, this is from down here. You can pause the video and zoom in if you need to see all that. I'm going to see it live instead. Wow! Can you believe this view? Wow, it's incredible. This is from almost the top of the Albert Mountain Fire Tower. They don't let you go all the way up, it's locked. But we're up here pretty high. Wow. It's so amazing. Wow. Gosh, this is so beautiful. Whew, it's a little windy and cold. Here we are, 360. Oh my gosh. Just can't believe how beautiful it is. Whoop! Almost lost my hat. Coming down Albert Mountain, and it says blue blaze that way, white blaze that way, but that also says blue blaze, so I'm not sure. Let's go this way and see what happens. Maybe there's another turn with another white. Yep. Okay, so white goes this way. Actually, I'm gonna peek over there first. Just a little campsite right here. Okay, continuing on. All right, sunsets. My shuttle driver told me that the next 6 miles are very, very easy grade. No roots or rocks in the ground, so looking forward to this. Although I'll probably end up hiking too fast because it's going to be too easy. I'll stop at the shelter and eat lunch and decide what I'm doing from there. Alright, just had to maneuver over this. That's okay. Coming up on Long Branch Shelter. A little side trail. That's kind of neat. So there's the shelter. I'm gonna eat lunch here. A wet trail leading up to the creek. Or the trail is part of the creek. I don't need water yet, so I'm not stopping This is just past the shelter. Oh, that's beautiful. But it is cold, so I will not be putting my hands in that. Okay, so apparently that little pretty waterfall that I stopped and took pictures of was the water source I was supposed to get water from. I thought I misjudged. I thought I had like 0.2 miles to a spot with a pipe, and I was planning on using a pipe water instead of getting my hands all wet in a waterfall. So apparently the pipe was supposed to be there. It got washed away at some point. So decision now, I've gone a bit past that before I realized. So I have a liter left. I can either just conserve, I just use what I need to cook tonight and just have a few sips tonight, or take a little side trail at Winding Gap down to water. I don't know how far that side trail is to the water, but in the morning is Rock Gap Shelter, and I know there's water there. So, but decisions. Yeah, my map. I misjudged the map coming out of that shelter. I really thought I had further to go. So, anyway, I think I'll make that decision when I get to Winding Gap. Alright, here's the Long Branch Trail at Winding Gap. And can't really tell, but it goes downhill quite a ways. So I think I'm going to skip it and just keep on keeping on. I got a mile to where I'm going to camp. And I just won't drink a lot tonight, but it should be fine. I don't drink that much when it's cold out. I only need 8 ounces to cook with, and I have a liter, so. Alright. I found the stealth site. We're 1 mile north of Winding Gap. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Yeah. Right there. That might even be the sunrise view. Alright, we get set up. Beautiful place to camp. Lots of big, tall trees. It's a little windy over there. I'll be okay. That's a bear. Go away, bear. Go away. I'm camping here tonight. Go on, get. Whoa. That bear was coming right to my campsite. I turned around, I thought it was a black dog. I was about to be like, hey, how are you? Whoa. It wasn't a huge bear. It wasn't a baby either, and it did run away. I've seen it go farther and farther where the camera doesn't pick up, so I can't see it anymore. It makes me a little nervous because I can't find a good bear hang. I've spent the past like 40 minutes trying to throw my rope over these really tall branches, and I have rope burn on my finger now. So I'm doing a 2-tree hang, and it's probably not going to be high enough, but all right, it's going to be a fun night. I'm out. We're going to have lukewarm there. I knew it felt low, but that was ridiculous. It wasn't even like a minute. All right. This will be my end of day video unless the bear comes back, of course. So it was a beautiful day. I couldn't have asked for a better day. It was sunny skies. The temperature was nice and cold, how I like it when I'm hiking. Not working up too much of a sweat that way. The leaves are just beautiful. There's just in such awe at our Creator when I'm out here hiking. So I think it was like 6 miles from Mooney Gap to here. So I should have about 5 miles to do tomorrow. Tonight is fall back, so I'll have an extra hour of sleep, potentially. We shall see. But it was a really good day. Enjoyed it immensely. And I'm looking forward to hopefully having a really peaceful night. And you can see my hammock is set up behind me there. And it's clear skies, so I hate to even put the tarp up, but it's going to get down to like around 30, 32, I think. So I'll probably have to put the tarp up just for warmth. But the sun will rise right over there. So that will be my view in the morning with the sunrise. And as you can see right now, the sun is going to set back behind me. Boop. It's still early and I'm about to eat dinner. But I'm about to eat potentially not cooked macaroni. The macaroni and cheese, usually I let it soak in the boiling water, and the water didn't boil all the way. It's like a halo with the light behind me. So we shall see. This will be my first time eating potentially not really cooked pasta with cheese. It's too bad because I really wanted to like eat all my food in case that bear comes back. But I guess I can eat some of tomorrow's food if the macaroni and cheese is awful. But the macaroni will have to go in the bear bag hang. I will show you before I go to bed the 2-tree hang that I managed to do. Hopefully it will be good enough. There's a woodpecker. Let me see if I can get it. Now he's being quiet. There he goes. Good morning. It's a little bit cloudy. The sun is, I believe, starting to come up. Seeing some light, not a lot of color. Might not be actually up yet. But the night was quiet and peaceful. It was kind of windy at times. But overall, perfect night. It's really dark here still. No bears overnight. Didn't hear any animal noises once it got dark, so that was good. All right. I think it got down to about 30. I got up to go to the bathroom around, I think it was like 4:30 or 5, and it was 30 degrees. But I stayed warm and toasty in my hammock with all my quilts, and one hot hand did the job inside there to keep everything toasty. So now I'm gonna get ready to hit the trail and finish this day out. I think it's been, again, a very good trip. Really blessed to be able to do this. Talked with my husband a little bit last night. I'm always so appreciative that he lets me do this, even though he thinks I'm a little bit crazy. So, thank you. I will see you later tonight. My bear bag is hanging over there still. Yay, the night. Alright, I am hitting the trail. I think it's a little bit before 8 o'clock. Goodbye, campsite. I enjoyed you. And I will always remember when I first saw that bear, it was at that tree with all the bark coming off of it. Boop, right there, just looking at me. Alright, it was exciting. I'm glad he didn't come back while I was sleeping. Happy trails. Enjoying the quiet of the forest this morning. Nothing but the sound of leaves crunching beneath my feet. Oop. Oh, there's my fanny pack sticking out. The trees are so pretty. Made it to Rock Gap Shelter. This little side trail has been kind of steep and rocky. But I do need to use the privy, which I could see walking in, but I couldn't get to it, so I guess that's a little side trail to the privy. And interestingly, yep, there's the road. I see a W marked on that tree, so water must be down that way. A privy with a window for fresh air. I just threw away my trash. And now, on we go. Let's see here. Yep, Winding Stair Gap, 3.7 miles. Here we go. I guess the 6 miles of easy is done. I think this is called Wallace Gap. Just across the road here, and the trail goes right up there. Will be in my face now, but got 3 miles to go. Up 600 or 700, then down 600 or 700. So, all right. I'm enjoying myself. I'll be finished pretty early, but that's okay. I can get home and take a nice shower and have a nice dinner with my husband. Okay, that climb coming out of Wallace Gap was a stark reminder that I am indeed hiking the Appalachian Trail, and I'm not just doing a nice easy stroll in the woods. Whew, my heart was pounding, but I think I'm through the hardest part of it now. There is a little old road bed right here where you could camp if you wanted to. Not the greatest setup for hammocks, but you could probably do it with long straps. So, all right, continuing this climb. Much easier pace here. It was definitely a nice reminder. Hearing my heart beating in my ears, feeling the sweat saturating my hair under my hat. These are all reminders that I'm indeed alive. I'm healthy, I'm strong, and I can do hard things. I can push through what's uncomfortable, but pause and listen when it's time to rest. So the Appalachian Trail uphills are not my favorites, but they teach me so many things. Another bent tree, another dragon. I can't get to this one. Cool though. This might be the last viewpoint for me today. There is a little spot up here to camp, but I wonder if that's Winding Stair Gap down there. That's probably the road anyway. Might not be exactly where the trail crosses, but that's where I'm headed, I think. Beautiful. Just a really pretty spot of different colors. Alright, so I'm about 0.2 away from where my car is, and this hike is almost done. It was a good one. Saw a bear. Didn't scream with it. Apparently I turned into a Appalachian granny. Go on, get! I've never said that in my life. I have no idea where that came from. But no, that was really, really special for me. I've always wanted to see one since my experience of getting my trail name and screaming with a bear was in the dark, and I never saw it. I just heard it growl at me. So this time I saw it. And I got a little bit of a video. Hopefully I can screenshot and actually see it to show my granddaughters. I've always joked about going on a bear hunt, singing that song on my hike. So anyway, I was really glad I got to come out, be underneath the leaves falling, the kaleidoscope of colors. So it's been a blessing to get out here. Bye!